In today's session, we are going to discuss few types of errors which will impact and which will not impact the trial balance. See, first one is error of principle, and second one is clerical error. Yeah, guys. Yeah, wait a minute. Yeah, guys, sorry for interruption. See, in today's video, we are going to have, yeah, yes, guys. Yeah, Varshita Siri, good evening, ma. Sai Kumar, Dharini, Archana, everyone, everyone, good evening. Good evening. సో ఎర్రర్స్ ఆఫ్ ప్రిన్సిపల్స్ బేసికల్ గా మనకు టూ టైప్స్ ఆఫ్ ఎర్రర్స్ ఉన్నాయండి. సో ఎర్రర్స్ ఆఫ్ ప్రిన్సిపల్ యాజ్ వెల్ యాజ్ క్లరికల్ ఎర్రర్స్. సో వెన్ ఇట్ కమ్స్ టు ద ఎర్రర్ ఆఫ్ ప్రిన్సిపల్, సాధారణంగా ప్రిన్సిపల్ ఇట్ సెన్స్ వాట్ ఈస్ ద మీనింగ్ ఆఫ్ ప్రిన్సిపల్? ప్రిన్సిపల్ డీల్స్ విత్ ద బేసిక్ రూల్. సో వాట్ ఈస్ ద అకౌంటింగ్ రూల్ ఆఫ్ అకౌంటింగ్? So a transaction and a recording of transaction is violating the rule of accounts. If one transaction is violating the rule of accounts, that accounting rules, what does it mean? It is a kind of error which has been occurred due to the violating of principle. So that particular error is called as error of principle. So manandariki telusu accounting law. So for every debit there will be a corresponding credit, isn't it? Corresponding credit. So very much, very try to understand, please. For every debit there is a corresponding credit. Mana ee fundamental rule ni, if any transaction is violating this particular rule of account, then that particular error is called as error of principle. So very much important. Try to understand. So sarvasadharananga, if it is been like if that particular error which in result violating the rule of accounts is called as error of principle. Clerical error, when it comes to the clerical error, try to understand, dear guys. క్లరికల్ ఎర్రర్లో సర్వసాధారణంగా ఎర్రర్ ఆఫ్ ఒమిషన్ ఉంది. ఎర్రర్ ఆఫ్ ఒమిషన్, ఓకే. సో ఎర్రర్స్ ఆఫ్ కమిషన్, సో తర్వాత నెక్స్ట్ వి హ్యావ్ కంపెన్సేటింగ్ ఎర్రర్స్. సో దీస్ ఆర్ ద బేసిక్ రికార్డ్స్ అన్నమాట సర్వసాధారణంగా. ఓకే. సో ఎర్రర్ ఆఫ్ ఒమిషన్ అంటే, సో ఇఫ్ దట్ పర్టికులర్ అకౌంటెంట్ హ్యాస్ బీన్ ఒమిటెడ్, ఫర్గెటెడ్, మిస్డ్, ఒమిటెడ్. So if he has omitted one entry, one aspect, then that is called as partially omitted. If it is completely, if he has omitted double entry, a second entry as well, that is complete omission. So very much important, Andy. So sarvasadharananga, if an accountant has omitted partially, then it will affect the trial balance. So if has completely omitted, then it doesn't affect any kind of trial balance. I hope it is very clear. So next very important thing, Error of commission. See, error of commission and error of commission is purely due to the negligence of accountant. Negligence of accountant. Like example, what is the example of errors of commission ante? He has entered onto the wrong side of ledger. Wrong side of ledger. Or else wrong totaling of ledger. Wrong totaling of ledger. Is that okay? So next, so recording of incorrect amount. Recording of incorrect amount. See, very much important. It will really badly affect. It will affect the trial balance. It will affect the trial balance. That's it. Is that okay? అంతే ఏమి ఎక్కువ ఆలోచన చేయాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు. సో కంపెన్సేటింగ్ ఎర్రర్స్ వెరీ మచ్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ డియర్ స్టూడెంట్స్. సో కంపెన్సేటింగ్ ఎర్రర్ ఏంటి అని అంటే వన్ రాంగ్ ఎంట్రీ is overtaking another wrong entry of same amount. Let us take example. There is a wrong entry of rupees 1000 and there is another wrong entry of 1000 of another transaction. Then that's it. It got tallied. I hope it is very clear. That's it. So we are going to discuss. This is all about the basic things about the error. We are going to discuss few important MCQs. Is that okay, guys? Let us move forward. Is that okay? Yeah. Very good. Very good. Let us move with the PDF. Uh-huh. So which of the following is not an error of commission? Error of commission is not an error of commission. See, overcasting of sales book. Overcasting of sales book. Wrong totaling. So we have discussed. Wrong totaling comes under errors of commission. So this is error of commission. Credit sales to Ram, credited to his account. How come they can record? See, Ram, the journal entry is Ram account debit to, so, correct journal entry. Ram account debit to, it is sales. How come he will credit Andy? How will he credit to Ram account? It is absolutely error of commission. Wrong balancing of machinery account. Again, it is an wrong balancing, wrong totaling of ledger. So then cash sales not recorded in the cash book. So that is error of omission. Error of omission. He's asking which of the following is not an error of commission. So option D. Is that okay? Yeah. Goods of rupees 1000 purchased from Mr. X was recorded in the sales book. The rectification of this error will be what? goods of rupees 10,000 purchased from Mr. X was recorded in the sales book. The rectification of this error. See, very much try to understand. Goods of rupees 1,000 purchased from Mr. X. So the journal entry is purchases account debit to X account. Is that okay? That is 10,000 value. This is the correct journal entry. So ఏమంటున్నాడంటే was recorded in the sales book. What is the meaning? If we have been recorded in the sales book, the value of sales is increasing. Value of sales is increasing. The rectification of this error will be, see, once we rectify, what happens? The sales value will decrease. If sales value decreases, then automatically gross profit decreases. If sale price increases, sale value increases, automatically gross profit increases. Now after rectification, the value of sales will come down, automatically the gross profit come down. So that is reduce the gross profit. Is that okay? Yeah, guys, very good, very good. Vashista 3, very good. If the transaction is totally omitted in the books, it is called as error of omission. That's it. See, my dear students, you have to be much careful while you're reading the question. Actually, is that okay? Ha ha ha. So yeah, guys. So we are getting good amount of responses from Sai Kumar. We are getting responses from Archana, Shiva Vaishu. So yes, Palwai Bhavani, Sai Kumar, Vasista. Again, very good, very good, very good. You guys are really doing well. Okay. Ha. That's fine. The sum of if the sum of debits and credits in the trial balance. See, if the sum of the debits and credits in the trial balance is not equal, what ఏమంటున్నాడంటే డెబిట్ అమౌంట్ క్రెడిట్ అమౌంట్ రెండు ఈక్వల్ లేవు. డెబిట్ అమౌంట్ ఈస్ నోవేర్ ఈక్వల్ టు క్రెడిట్ బ్యాలెన్స్. ఎందుకు అంటే ఏంటి, వాట్ కుడ్ బి ద రీజన్ బిహైండ్ దట్ ఇన్ఈక్వాలిటీ, వై ఇట్ ఈస్ నాట్ ఈక్వల్ అంటే బేసికల్ గా, సో that could be the reason, like, most likely an error was made in posting journal entries to the journal ledger or in the preparing of trial balance. జర్నల్ ఎంట్రీస్ పాస్ చేసిన తర్వాత లెడ్జర్ అకౌంట్ పోస్టింగ్ ఏదైతే మనం చేస్తామో ఆ పోస్టింగ్ చేయడంలో ఏదైనా మిస్టేక్ జరిగి ఉండొచ్చు. ఎనీ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ ఎర్రర్ మైట్ హ్యావ్ బీన్ హ్యాపెన్ వైల్ ట్రాన్స్ఫార్మింగ్ ద జర్నల్ ఎంట్రీ టు ద లెడ్జర్ పోస్టింగ్, ఆర్ ఎల్స్ దేర్ మైట్ బి సమ్ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ మిస్టేక్ while preparing the trial balance prepare చేసేటప్పుడు there might be some kind of mistake. So option C. Is that okay? Ha, right. So option C. Sale of goods to Mr. Raman is wrongly debited to Suman account debtor instead of Aman account debtor. This is example of what? See, very much important. Yeah, Fatima, welcome to the session. So he's asking us, sale of goods to Mr. Raman is wrongly debited to Suman account. So instead of Aman account, it is example of అంటే wrong account అండి. Wrong account, wrong ledger in the sense error of commission. మనం ఇదివరకు డిస్కస్ చేసాం. We have discussed whatever the error been occurred in the way or in the process of, like, posting in the wrong account. So then that will be the part of error of commission. So rectification of errors are passed in where? So సరదాగా rectification errors will be passed in the journal proper లో రికార్డ్ చేస్తాం. So then after, purchase of office furniture worth rupees 5,000 has been debited to general expense account. See, very much important అండి, very much important. Try to understand. Just ఇందాకే మనం మర్చిపోయాం. సో అకౌంటింగ్ రూల్స్ ని ఇందాకే మనము డిస్కస్ చేసాం. ఇందాకే జస్ట్ నో వి హావ్ డిస్కస్డ్. If any kind of error is in the result of violation of accounting principle or accounting rule, that will be the error of principle. Error of principle. Yes, guys? Ha. So if rupees 2,000 received from Smith, whose account was previously written off as a bad debt. So సర్వసాధారణంగా బ్యాడ్ డెట్ గా మనం రైట్ ఆఫ్ చేసాము. సో ఆల్రెడీ రైట్ ఆఫ్ చేసాము, బట్ ఆ క్యాండిడేట్ నుంచి మనకు 2,000 రూపీస్ వచ్చాయండి. సో వాళ్ళ దగ్గర నుంచి రావనుకుని మనం రైట్ ఆఫ్ చేసేసాము, బట్ స్టిల్ వి గాట్ ఇట్. We thought that we will not receive any amount and we have written off as a bad debt from Smith account, but unfortunately we got the back 2,000 rupees. Now we have to credit to the bad debts recovered account. Bad debts recovered account. See, my dear students, very much important. If wages paid for installation of new machinery is debited to the wages account. This is very much important. వెరీ మచ్ ఇంపార్టెంట్. సో సర్వసాధారణంగా అకౌంటింగ్ రూల్స్ ని మీరు బ్రేకప్ చేస్తున్నారండి. వెరీ మచ్ ఇంపార్టెంట్. సో ఈవెన్ దో ప్రిన్సిపల్ ఆఫ్ ఎర్రర్స్ ఆఫ్ ప్రిన్సిపల్ విల్ నాట్ షో ఎనీ ఇంపాక్ట్ ఆన్ ట్రయల్ బ్యాలెన్స్. ట్రయల్ బ్యాలెన్స్ లో ట్రయల్ బ్యాలెన్స్ పైన ఎటువంటి ఇంపాక్ట్ చూపించదు. దేర్ విల్ బి నో సచ్ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ ఇంపాక్ట్ ఆన్ ట్రయల్ బ్యాలెన్స్. But the thing is, you need to be much aware which account you are supposed to debit and which account you're supposed to be credit. If you are failed in passing transactions in respect to accounts, correct accounts, it leads to the error of principal. So wages installation pay more ante we have to increase the value of assets. That's how machinery account debit, machinery account debit to machinery account debit to cash account. సో సర్వసాధారణంగా మెషినరీ డెబిట్ చేయాల్సింది వేజెస్ డెబిట్ చేసాం. దాట్ ఈస్ ఎర్రర్ ఆఫ్ ప్రిన్సిపల్ అగైన్. ఇస్ దట్ ఓకే మై డియర్ స్టూడెంట్స్? సో ట్రయల్ బ్యాలెన్స్ మైట్ మ్యాచ్ ఇన్ స్పైట్ ఆఫ్ ప్రెసెన్స్ ఆఫ్ వాట్? దిస్ ఇస్ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్. ట్రయల్ బ్యాలెన్స్ అనేది ఇన్ స్పైట్ ఆఫ్ ప్రెసెన్స్ ఆఫ్ ఎర్రర్స్ ఆఫ్ కంప్లీట్ ఒమిషన్, ఎర్రర్స్ ఆఫ్ ప్రిన్సిపల్. సి వెరీ మచ్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ అండి. ఎర్రర్స్ ఆఫ్ కంప్లీట్ ఒమిషన్ ఏదైతే ఉందో, ఎర్రర్స్ ఆఫ్ కంప్లీట్ ఒమిషన్ అంటే ఏంటి? వీఆర్ omitting two sides, debit aspect, credit aspect. Very much important, my dear students. This is a very important question. This is very important question. Very important question. This is one of the most important and trending questions in all the entrance examinations and other competitive exams. So trial balance might match in spite of presence of errors of complete omission jarigina kuda, error of principal jarigina kuda. So normal ga the transactions will happen. See, complete omission jarigindi anukondi. Try to understand. Complete omission means what? We are avoiding both debit aspect as well as credit aspect. No worries. The trial balance will tally. Even error of principal. Error of principal ante enti? See, you are debiting one particular account and crediting one particular account, but you are not debiting or crediting the correct account. But still you are debiting, crediting. Then also the trial balance will definitely match. Trial balance will match. But if in the case of omission, partial omission అనుకోండి, వెరీ ఎగ్జాంపుల్, ట్రై టు అండర్స్టాండ్. ఒకవేళ కనుక పార్షల్ ఒమిషన్ జరుగుంటుంటే, if that particular error has been resulted to partial omission, then the trial balance will not tally. Since it is a complete omission, we are just ignoring that both the debit and credit aspects, only then the trial balance is matching. Even though in the case of errors of principal, even though we're breaking the accounting rules, but the debit and credit aspect has been recorded. So in that way, trial balance is matching. Is that okay, guys? Yeah, guys, yeah, we are going to join in the next video, next session, like within short span. Thank you for joining. Have a nice day.